Hey, hey, hey. What's up, y'all? Happy Monday. I'm so happy to be here. It's been a little bit of a hectic day, so I hope you're having a great Monday. Welcome to Angel Insight. Michelle is my name. Michelle is my name. A little laugh for you. Okay. I hope you had a great holiday weekend all here in the States. I actually just literally had some leftover Thanksgiving. It was fabulous. Let me know when you come on in. I love to know who's here. We're going to be together for a little bit. If you want to come back, please go ahead and do so. For those of you who are new to this channel or you're checking it out, everything I do is live. So sometimes with a pick a card, you want to come back if you're picking pile 2 or 3. All right. So as we do always, we got to set the ground a little bit. We have animal wisdom coming in, and we have not had animal wisdom come in for 3 months. We just got through this huge transformative energy with the Viper. I hope that resonated with you. It certainly is resonating over here. And now we have the water buffalo coming in, and it's just really all about, there is a connection actually. The water buffalo came in last in December of 2022. So there is a connection, especially feeling it so much for all piles, but really feeling it for pile number 2. You've been going through a lot of a lot in the last couple of years. Okay, so that's coming up first. Let's go ahead and share the collective message. I've got a collective message, collective show and tell. We're going to activate our water buffalo, who's going to be with us for the next 3 weeks. Okay, we have 3 different water buffalo. You could be 1, 2, or all 3. So go within, ask your guides, do whatever you do. If you're not sure, just trust your instincts, see what's happening, see what feels good, but really feel into all piles. This is not necessarily just one fits all. Okay, here we go. First of all, we have a channeled message from the water buffalo, okay, for the wisdom. And that is, the more you push, the further away you are from where you desire to be. Settle your heart, focus on your belief, and don't waver. Now, one of the biggest things that's come in, because the water buffalo had, kind of jumped in actually last week, and I had not settled, really kind of went into the energy too much, but it was being highlighted that it was coming, it was being foreshadowed. And the biggest thing coming in, number 1, is we're talking about, there's 2 different kinds of water buffalo. We're talking about the swamp variety, okay? And they're very different than the river variety. What's the matter? Jordan, see what's up with the dog. Sorry, my dog's whining. Okay, so the basic difference we'll talk about in just a moment, but also, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. We're talking about the swamp buffalo. We're talking about overall vision, the third eye activation. All of these particular buffalo come from Asia. The swamp buffalo, we're talking about sustenance, getting enough nourishment, renewal, revitalization to push through for an expansion. There's an expansion coming your way, and it's going to sustain you, okay, in this new beginning. All right, in this new beginning. So we were talking about this particular buffalo, how their horns go back and then out, kind of in a semicircle. They do not lose their horns, okay? So there's been this growth happening for many of you. And then that's not necessarily true in all cases, as you'll see. But basically, the horns are telling us about this sweeping action. So we've got this sweeping action up there, Jordan. Something is being cleared, okay? Something is being cleared. It's happening over the next 3 weeks, and it's happening for all of us in different ways. Now, swamp buffalo, how they differ is they actually wallow in mud holes that they create with their horns, and they do this to thermoregulate. So there's a lot of energies right now. What I'm gathering here is we're going through this expansion, right? We're going through this expansion, which will allow us to have vision. But over, what we're doing is we're integrating some energies, right? And as we do that, we want to get that balance. And so that's the wisdom of the water buffalo coming forward. Okay. So I shared the channeled message. Let me share what I call show and tell. That's how I work with my team. I always say, do you want to show me something? Show and do, show and tell, or channel a message. Those are the three areas that I usually work in when I'm working with my team. That's what works for me. And so we have a collective show and tell. And what that is that's a combination of channeled information. It's actually all channeled, but it's messages, feelings, um, mixed with, different highlights and stuff like that. So it's not just like hearing. Okay. So anyway, collective show and tell. When I went into it, right away, my tummy was upset. Okay. Now that tummy was upset could have felt like nervousness for some, anxiety for others. Okay. But anyway, right away, my tummy just kind of felt upset. And and then I felt this energy on the front of my heart and on my forehead. I was getting the movie. What dropped in was the movie Angels in the Outfield. And I was shown this black diamond. Okay. I was getting major goosebumps because I was feeling and seeing a huge clearing to that black diamond. Angels are in the outfield, clearing the space. I even went as far to hear also connected was like, if you build it, they will come. Okay. So there is this baseball kind of thing coming in. I was also getting a feeling, though, of deer in the headlights, and I heard there's nothing to fear. So let's go ahead and activate. We're going to do an activation. Let me write down 7:15 activation. It is my purest intention, angels of the highest light, to activate my water buffalo for my highest good on all timelines, dimensions, realities. I do this for my highest good and the highest good of y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now let's go ahead and move into the oracle. We're going to start with pile number one, 7:44 on the clock. We are talking to, well, first of all, I've got a couple colors that came in and a story that came in for you, pile number one. So, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy this reading. Let me know what resonates. If you would like to give back, I am a spiritualist. This is all I do. So, you can find information, in the details. And I hope that you enjoy this reading. What I was getting for you, pal number one, first of all, I was getting the colors yellow and black. I was getting this queen energy. And in fact, I had a story come in for you. I was feeling the queen, the hive, and then it jumped in to this story. And I love that this does it because it just kind of explains the energy, pile number one. So I was getting this energy and story of ants that's it's a like a kid's story or ant's life or something like that. And I was getting that you are a queen in training, okay? Because that particular movie is about an ant queen in training, right? And there's this other ant. And so for you, there is this other. Come on, Tobe. Can somebody please let him out? Sorry. There's this other, he keeps whining. It's driving me crazy. It's probably driving you crazy. Okay. There's this other ant. And so basically, this story came in about how these two ants work together each in their own individualization. And at the same point in time, they work as partners for the greater good of the whole. And this is exactly the story that's coming in for you. I'm getting partnership. I'm getting king and queen. You and who? Now, it is interesting because I was getting that those of you that are coming into this oracle choosing pile number one, I was getting that you are There's actually two water buffalo in the picture, and you're the one in the background, but you can't necessarily see it all. But this particular one does not have horns. So I do feel, and I was feeling that something is emerging for you, pile number one. You're a queen in training. You're partnering with another energy. And in fact, we're going to build your horns here. Okay. And what this horn does, there's a double shift involved in that development of your horns. And basically, part one is a shift for you, but the other one is a shift for another. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. I was actually prompted by my team to kind of start off where we left last time. Now, we haven't had this particular deck come up, but I want to tell you a couple things. My oracle cards always mean something. So if you're new to me, I want to show you, first of all, this is the Emerge Oracle. We left off on Ouroboros, which is a beautiful thing about ancestry, and I'm totally feeling that with you and another working as partners, healing ancestral curses, healing all kinds of things. To be honest, you're definitely making a mark, and at the same point in time, you feel like you're in the background. Okay, some of you feel like you're in the background. You feel that maybe this other partner, whoever it may be, there's lots of ways we can do this. The partner is more in the foreground. Okay. There is this little twinge of judgment I'm feeling. So I want to really encourage you with this bee energy, this hive energy, switching into this ant. What I was getting was that you have potentially, what I'm feeling is you've sacrificed a lot, and you've seen this potential other person. Maybe you've sacrificed for, put something on the back burner for yourself so that your significant other can pursue something. There's a lot of different ways we can look at this. It's not necessarily bad or good. This is the energy I was feeling. Okay. And of course, what we want to know, and what really came in with the oracle, if you didn't check out the collective message, the collective message was, the more you push, the further away you are from where you desire to be. Settle your heart, focus your belief, and don't waver. So, yes, you are important. Yes, you matter. Okay. Really resist. I feel like I'm kind of preaching to the choir, but I feel it anyway for maybe a couple of you. Resist judging yourself, because it creates further separation. And what you desire so much is unity, okay, with this partnership. You don't really want that separation, okay? So that was coming up, first of all. Second of all, this is fast moving energy for you with this deck. And third of all, we are talking about prosperity, okay? I definitely I'm very connected to this oracle. It is actually somebody I know, the author of this oracle. It is beautiful. It is stunning. It is brilliant. You can get this Emerge Oracle on Etsy. Oh my gosh, it is a powerful tool, and from a powerful teacher herself. So I was so blessed to be in a class with her. Here it is. Okay. So these butterflies on the front, and this is what that feeling could have been, this butterflies in the tummy feeling. When that comes, hey girl, I'm on pile number one. When that butterflies in the tummy feeling comes, what we're being prompted is, in this particular oracle, is to go for it. That's a prompting, take action. Okay. So if you're feeling that, take action. We've got the color yellow coming in really strong for you. We also have the color black coming in for you, pal number one, with that bee energy. So what I'm getting with that is communication. There's a lot of communication coming in over these next 3 weeks for you, starting with this oracle. I'm so happy to help in any way possible. But you are definitely going through a shift. So let's go ahead and get into it. we're going to do some pre-shuffles to really kind of settle into your energy. How many are we doing here? Hold on, guys. We are doing 4 shuffles. So we really are looking at that solar plexus. We're really taking a look at that structure of your power. We're going to take a look at that, get some highlights about that, okay? Because like I said, you're not a princess in training, you're a queen in training. So it's like you're in your power, but it seems like there's some advice that wants to come forward to help you to emerge into your truth. Okay? So let's go. Let's go. We've got this chrysalis right away, retreat. You probably are feeling this. You're probably feeling, um, well, I just kind of got a nudge that you're going to bed really early. You're getting knocked out. You're like, okay, I'm out. It's like something, it just, when it comes, it comes. Um, there is this sense, yeah, there it is. I love this, you guys. I love this coming up for you, pal number 1. This is the barn owl. Really see the heart on their face, but the barn owl has a beautiful message. They always travel in pairs. So this is second time we are talking about a partnership. So how can we be resourceful? How can we lean on that partner? Okay. And vice versa. Because what's different about you from your partner is you're emerging into something new. You're stepping into these horns. So you're going through this transformation. Okay. And it's like that partner wants to support you. Wow. First we got the chrysalis, then we have emerge. Okay. I have no idea why I lost a signal. So I don't know if anybody is still here. I am hopefully back in. I am so sorry about that. I am back. Okay. That is so crazy. So let me just kind of settle in and get back into the space we're in. We're just building the energy. And I'm basically just sending an intention that any and all energies that are trying to interfere are thwarted, uh, are blocked, and there's definitely an energy that is trying to interfere. Okay, so I hate to be like that. It's just like this is what's been happening a lot on this particular channel, and is it also particularly something that resonates with you, pile number 1, as it did happen immediately when I was doing your oracle? Okay, so let's go ahead and keep going. So we basically we were choosing the cards. Okay, we're on believe we're on our 3rd shuffle. Yeah. So we were getting, that you're retreating, that you're relaxing. And then look at this on our 3rd shuffle, we're getting that there's this integration process that we're emerging. So you've been going through this fast moving energy. Okay. And it seems that that's going to continue, but it's all about really focusing. And, you might even want to watch that movie. God, I think is it called An Ant's Life? You guys, the one with Princess Bug's Life. Thank you, Gabby. Thanks, Gabby. Knuckles to the Gabs. Uh, 4th shuffle. Look at this. Sacred wisdom, the Ibis. I do feel that there's a lot of things happening at night for you, connection to your star family. I do feel that there is a huge, I've been talking about it. So it's just like meeting what we've been getting on this channel, this star family, ancestral family, not necessarily just here kind of thing. I'm thinking, some of your earthly family, some of your lineages. Particularly, I've been getting a lot about the Fae. Okay, so that particular lineage, if that hits, let's go ahead and see what's going on. Yeah, that red-tailed hawk phoenix. You've got this huge thing going on. You've been going through it, okay? And it's like you've been finding your way through it, but at the same way in time, there's this like, why am I not progressing? Why am I not pushing further? Right? So don't give your power away. I'm thinking of that movie Bugs Life. Watch that for inspiration, my friends, please. Because it is beautiful, this partnership. Having kids allows you to kind of understand when this comes up, I understood the message. So thank you to my team. High five to them. Um, but that energy of like how she's so super irritated from this partner and how they come together for the greater good of all and really change everything moving forward. That Ouroboros making the change for all generations before and after. So it's just like you are incredible. Okay. I just want to tell you, if you haven't heard it, you're incredible. All right. Let's go ahead and get into your cards. We've got these 10, so this double shift. Okay. We're going to start with the left, really talking about this this shift for you. And then we're going to talk about this shift in the partnership and how that affects you as well. Okay. So let's go, let's bring you down. Let's bring you down. We've got this fast moving energy for some of you. You might be connecting with the hawk, and you might be hearing them, you might be seeing them. It might be a sign for you. We're all a little different, but this is a really beautiful energy. You can see this rainbow, you see this fire energy. Something is burning off. It's happening in a way that you feel close to spirit, but it's also opening up your communication in all facets. Okay. But at the same point in time, notice you're not seeing the whole picture. So we have this expansion coming in so that you can have more vision. Okay, pile number one. All right, let's go ahead and get into the first card. Oop, they're sticking together. I have no idea what's going on with my dog. Okay. So, wow, in the shuffle, we got the barn owl, and we were saying the barn owl works in pairs, but here we have the great horned owl. And isn't that ironic? No, that we're working on growing your horns. So, discernment is coming in this first position. How can you really stay perched? How can you pay attention? How can you study your energy? And look what's happening in the background. Okay, I really see so much beauty happening to you, to be honest. First of all, what I'm seeing is this growth in your gifting, but there's also this wisdom that's sprinkling in and really allowing you to feel more and more secure. And I love how this parallels with that story in Bug's Life that this the queen in training is going through, because she's just feeling so nervous. But as we go throughout the movie, she gets more and more confident. And this is the energy I'm feeling here with you. Okay. All right. Now, also with this, there's these little splatters here. Okay. And I just heard like a little bit like maybe you're experimenting with art. Um, some of you might be artists. Some of you might be having a block. Okay. Because it's like here you feel in some way you feel like you should have blossomed more. Okay. And this is what I'm feeling. It's like maybe you've been expressing yourself and not getting back. So just be discerning. Don't settle. Don't lower your standards for others. Is number one. And it's okay to put yourself at the forefront, even though you feel like you're in the background. Okay, because that's a huge element here. That's a huge element here. All right. Oh, I love this. Look at this. The female turkey. She's in her expression. Look at this beautiful light. Look at this abundance. Okay. Oh my gosh. So, everything that you're thinking of as far as like Thanksgiving, generosity, how can you expand on that feeling? How can you keep yourself in that zone? Okay. How can you keep yourself? Now look at, I'm not saying towards the light, okay, like not running towards the light, because I feel like we should all be in balance, but definitely allowing the light to influence, and this feels more like a beauty. I feel like you're seeing a lot of beautiful, what I call glimmers. Okay. So I love this so much, and this is going to help that discernment. I feel like what's happening a lot for you potentially during the daytime is you just have these beautiful things that come up, and they allow you to know that you're exactly on the right track. They give you guidance, okay? And they allow you to see past the memory of some of the things that you've been working on, which is, truly what it's all about. And then in this past card, you can see this turkey is kind of meeting this turkey. It looks like it's in action, and this owl is perched. So really taking the time, take your time, friends. Okay, take your time. You're heading in the right direction. There's this like I feel like it's interesting because it's kind of an what do they call that? A juxtaposition. I love that word. There's this expansion happening, but for you, it's like we're narrowing in. And I feel like this is a good thing for you, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, wow. I just got like major goosebumps when I chose this card. Holy crap. Okay. Um, wow. So look at that purple energy overall. We were telling you we're coming into this energy of of third eye activation. Okay. So that purple color, but what's driving it is that yellow in the background. Okay. And that yellow is you really stepping into that power, not giving it away, really having that discernment to understand that there are energies around you. Like, look at, we lost power on you, my friends. We lost power and came back. Okay. So we lost power and then we came back. It's like you have these things getting in the way, but it's like if you just focus on your new beginning, if you just focus on what's coming in and allow that energy to propel you, this Pegasus energy is just like, oh my gosh, so beautiful. And how perfect is this? Because Pegasus is, was created when what's her face? The lady with all the snakes. Medusa. When Medusa's head was cut off, that's when Pegasus erupted. So it's just like we had this transformation, and it's like this new beginning, and it is coming in fast. Wow. It's like you are running on those emotions. You're not letting anything get down. You're building this muscle. You're building this confidence. I feel it so much. And what's really coming in, I was feeling that here. It's being echoed. Is this actually on all your cards so far? I feel what's coming in is that wisdom. Okay, that wisdom is really coming in, allowing you to feel that confidence. You've had some clarity coming in, huh, my friends? I love that for you. And there it is. How perfect is this? We're talking about, I mean, you guys, this is so perfect. Thank you, Spirit. If you know anything about the movie Bug's Life, they are literally fighting the grasshoppers, like literally. So we're going to have to read this card for you. I feel like it's really important. But Princess Ada is literally working with the other ant, who's the character. This is a partnership for you. You're working together for the greater good of all. You're a community worker, and it's like you're putting things in perspective. And if you watch this movie, I don't want to ruin it for you. I'm telling you, pile number one, please check out this movie. Let me know it speaks to you. It's time to step into your power fully, leap forward. Don't worry about the background. Don't worry about what's erupting. Don't worry about what energy is being created to thwart you, to throw you off. Remember, number one, start with that discernment, meaning what? Allow these horns to grow. Allow yourself to trust yourself. You have expansion in your gifting. You have this fast moving energy of these emotions. You have learned so much. This feels so positive. Let's go ahead and take a read about this in the book, okay? Because I really am feeling it's so important. So we're going to go to that. This is a beautiful reading already. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. I just felt some releasing. I love that for you. Okay? Because maybe this is exactly what you've been feeling. And it's like you just needed to hear it. And this is that partnership. It's like others are coming in. Okay, here we go. Ready? Here's words to guide you, pal number one. Leap forward, trust the unknown, opportunities, faith, courage, achievement, abundance. Grasshopper springs forward carrying messages of luck, opportunity, and good fortune. If you've been feeling as though you're in a phase of drought, the grasshopper invites you to take stock of the people, the environments, the activities that bring joy and fulfillment to your life, and commit to taking action on inviting more of these nourishing elements in, even if it means simply holding unscheduled time for yourself each week just to be. Notice how you create the clarity on what it is you need to thrive. Opportunities begin to present themselves that you otherwise may not have seen. Okay, and that's this is that expansion. So trust these things that are coming in for you, my friends. Grasshopper asks you to take stock of the blessings in your life, have faith, and that was in our channel message to believe in yourself and to have faith, and to allow what brings us the highest levels of fulfillment and satisfaction. When Grasshopper appears, expect miracles and be prepared for quick forward movement, jumping timelines, quantum leaps. 33:44 on the clock. Wow. Wow, friends. Don't worry about what's happening around you. Focus on holding on to what's important to your heart, staying heart centered, and allowing yourself to leap forward. That is just so gorgeous. But I really feel what's more than anything here, and you can feel this energy, is like this holding on. Hold on to what your heart wants. Okay? Hold on to what your heart desires. I'm going to see Mary came in. Hey, Mary. Hello, everyone. Hope I'm not going to miss this. You didn't, my friend. You're here. I'm glad you came on after I lost power. Are you kidding me? It was so weird. Okay. So let's get into that last card. The elephant are marching in. That wisdom, that's what's been really talking this entire thing for you. Wisdom and power. It's all about not only stepping into your power, but the wisdom. That is what's so amazing about a queen. Is a queen does what is best, yes, for herself, but also best for those around. And the elephant is supporting you. They're coming in, they march in. They are huge, as you know, huge animals, grounding. And what they do is they actually really, by them just being on the earth, they just really ground in love. They truly ground in love. And look at these horns. Okay. So spirit is bringing this in for you. It's reminding you to stay grounded, reminding you to stay connected and to focus on those connections. Okay. So that shift, there's a shift coming to leap you forward. What can you do to stay grounded and connected so that you can grow into those tusks? Those horns is what we're talking about. Okay. So this is one half of of this expansion for you. Okay. Let's look what's happening on the other half of this partnership to give you guidance so that you can understand, because when you're in a partnership, it's not, of course, it's not just about you. It's about you and another. And as much information that we can have about another, especially in a partnership, because sometimes, I mean, I'm just going to be honest, I think we individually, everyone is going through something, right? I believe as happens for one, happens for all. It's just where that pendulum swings, right? And a lot of people have been really going through it. And so being able to give you a little information about this partnership, whatever it is, it could be like a partner in life, it could be a business partner, it could be really anything. But having a little bit of insight about this will allow you to discern, to really focus and expand and stand in your power and confidence to leap forward into this partnership, whatever it may be. I'm getting a big yes, okay, is what I'm getting here for you. But let's go ahead and go on the other side, because this actually is what helps bring in your horns, okay? Is learning from this partner. Yeah, it's like this is what gives you faith. So this partner, whoever they are, they believe in you. And I think it's really important for you to really oh my gosh, I cannot stop thinking about this movie Bugs Life. Will you watch it for me? Watch it for me and come back here and post, please, because I feel that that is the inspiration. I feel that that is the oracle. Believe in this partner believes in you so much. They actually help build your confidence, okay? They actually help an expansion of building your confidence, which keeps you connected, okay? Which keeps you connected, all right? Um, Even stronger. This person's faith in you allows your connection to be even stronger, because you see, in this particular connection, I was seeing you as the feminine part of the connection, and I was seeing them as the masculine part of the connection. Now, this is not a judgment. This is not necessarily male, female. It's about the energy of the two coming into balance to create that manifestation. So you are more the receiver. This person, your partner, is more of the one that's prompted into the action, which then tags you back to receive, for them to take action, for you to receive. Okay, this is the point of the horns, and it goes, and it's like this tag team. So when one gets stalled, if you're stalled on what's being received, then it's like that's where this frustration happens in this partnership, and you feel separated because they look like they're at the forefront, when actually what you're receiving is helping them come into balance with you. But at the same point in time, their confidence in you is building your power. Do you see that? This is so gorgeous. This is so gorgeous. And oh my God, are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Double red tail hawk energy. Okay. Both of them, we don't see the full picture. And we are being encouraged in this reading to talk about what's in the background. Okay. We are in this particular. And so there are messages. So, this partner, you might be worried, like, are they receiving what I'm sharing? And they are. They're receiving it, okay? And at the same point in time, they're receiving messages on how they can interact with you and create this circuitry, because this is a beautiful partnership. I do want to read a little bit about this red-tailed hawk. I think it's actually, yeah, isn't this a gorgeous reading? It really is. So let's go ahead. Speaking of partners, my husband just walked in the door. So we're going to just kind of keep it light here, but a couple things that are jumping out. Messenger of the divine, strength, root chakra. So this person makes you feel connected. This person allows your soul purpose and your creativity and your visionary power to expand. Okay. The red-tailed hawk. Oh my gosh, we have all kinds of things jumping in. Can we take care of that? The red-tailed hawk supports the awakening of life purpose. I know. You guys, welcome to my house. This is just how we roll over here. Okay, so the red-tailed hawk supports the awakening of your life purpose. So this, like I said, this particular partner builds you up. When the red-tailed hawk appears, how can you use this energy of your partner? Okay, this is coming in. I feel for you. This is what I was feeling. Tune into your surrounding environment, as well as to what you're thinking about immediately prior. Okay? What I'm saying is keeping a journal, tracking your dreams. It can be useful in interpreting messages, okay? And this is dreams that you share with this partner, dreams that you see in this partnership, dreams that you see of your skill expanding, your power, because it is your vision. You are the queen, right? And this partner allows you to step into that role. And I just think it's so beautiful. The red of its tail feathers are significant, an awakening connection with the root chakra. The first chakra relates to our core beliefs, connections, our family of origin, and our sense of safety. This person makes you feel grounded, secure, connected, vitalized. There's movement, okay? So you're pretty much everyone who comes in this channel is sensitive. And what happens is this partnership allows the energies to move, okay? Allows movement. The root chakra is all about movement. Now, you also might be attracted, pile number 1, to pile number 3, okay? So just kind of keep that in mind. Double confirmation on this hawk. I mean, how is this hawk coming in? Like, literally, you might hear, like I told you, some of you literally might be hearing a hawk, seeing the hawks. They might have a special significance to you. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, the third card of this partnership, their light body, their energy, their vibration. Okay, there's just, like I said, there's just this connection between the two of you. And this light body is kind of matching. Okay, I love this because we have this combination here. So with that expansion in the crown, for your partnership, it's like it helps you to discern. With this messengers that come in for your partner, it helps expanding your gifting. With this expansion in the light body, okay, now the light body to me is always about, um, I basically feel like your partner and you potentially, because I see that you're above the emotions, um, and which is amazing. But it's like this light body is all about, for me, it's like a grid worker. You see how they're standing, they see the communication there, they're standing on the earth, they're anchoring in the light, but also this partnership has also, I feel in a lot of ways, helped you deal with shadows. Okay, I really do. This partner has really helped you in so many ways. And I'm just kind of laughing because sometimes you get irritated with them and sometimes they get irritated with you. But it's like at the same point in time, you're really quite the pair. You're really quite the pair. And it's about you guys coming into this balance. Okay. I'm so laughing. I'm laughing. Why? Because we're getting all the cards. No, I am laughing because we have this story. Look at it's matching up. We have this story of Bug's life. No, I'm not. So anyway, we have this ant, which we've been talking about, and the grasshopper. So this is so cray cray because in the bug's life, that's really what it's all about. I'm going to read this. I'm going to have to read a little bit about this. I'm sorry. I have to because it's just too good to be true. I know I'm probably going a little long, but it is what it is. This is coming in for 3 weeks, my friends. Okay. So for your partner, can you have patience? Can you have a teamwork attitude? Can you allow yourself to emerge? Can you step into leadership? Okay, and that's what's really I'm feeling here. The ant is coming up, reminding us about the community. And what's really coming in is that song, The Ants Go Marching One by One. It's like you're a pair. Okay, you're a pair. And this is what I'm not going to read the whole thing. That's all we needed. And as a pair, it's going to help you not worry about what that grasshopper wants or worry about what's going on, but really to hold on to what wants you to move forward, which is the best for everyone involved. It's really so beautiful. I love it. Okay, last card on your partner. What is the shift coming in for them? Yeah, all kinds of possibilities. all kinds of possibilities, my friends. And this is, you got erupting from the cat. It's like you, in a lot of ways, you're showing them the way. And in a lot of ways, they're reinforcing what you're being shown. It's truly a really beautiful partnership here. It feels really beautiful. It feels like, I don't want to make it simple because it does feel like there's been a lot that has happened between the two of you. But hey, that's what makes a great partnership, right? That's what makes a great partnership. So keep your focus on this expansion in your vision. You don't have the full picture yet, but over the next 3 weeks, pile number 1, you've got energy coming in to really help you step into this partnership. Okay? And I really can't wait to hear how it comes together. It feels really amazing, and I would love to know how that resonates with you. So let me know. And thank you for being here. We're going to go ahead and move in 48 on the clock to pile number 2. Pile number 2. All right. You guys are the pile with the water buffalo. It is a masculine water buffalo. Okay. Just because they have horns doesn't mean they're masculine, but it is a masculine with a baby. And I was getting those of you that are coming in to this oracle that you're the baby. There's this renewal, and the male energy is spirit. Okay. So let's go ahead and look here into your reading. I was getting the color pink for you. Okay. So we're really focusing on having unconditional love for yourself. All right. Unconditional love for yourself, really working close to spirit. I really found a lot of synchronicities for you, and the fact that I was getting that there's connection with the last time the water buffalo came in, and I was getting that the strongest for you. So the energy that came in here is that this calf is about 2 years old, and that's about the time that this energy came in, December of 2022, a few weeks from now. So almost 2 complete years. You've been going through it, and source is here. Source is here. The divine is here to speak to you directly, and I think it's going to be some really beautiful messages. Okay. We also have the color purple going on for you. Alicia says, you are describing the partnership my friend Inga and I have. We balance one another. She totally believes in me and reinforces what I learn. Oh, I love that. And that's coming in. That's so beautiful. You must have had pile number 1. That's so awesome. Yay. I'm glad that confirmation could come in for you, Alicia. Or amethyst, as we like to call you. Okay. And isn't that beautiful that you're coming in here on pile number 2? And I just said amethyst. And we do have the color purple coming in, really reinforcing this third eye, this vision, this expansion. And it's also a connection to your higher self. So those of you in pile number 2, please see that as a synchronicity. If you've been thinking about gridding something, will you please grid some amethyst? Because I have a feeling it's coming up just for you. Okay. And I actually went into my own team and said, I've got amethyst going and rose quartz right this moment. So with that combination is you're working with your higher self, right? And at the same point in time, dissolving fear. So look at this pink and purple. I love the crystals working in. Thank you, Alicia. Okay. Random. It's so weird. We're just having randoms over here. Okay. All right. Yeah, you've been going through it for the last couple years. Okay. And so you really you have been sent here. You've been sent here, pile number 2, because you literally need nourishment. You literally are looking for something to hold on to, and spirit says, we got you. In case you missed a channeled message, I'm just going to read it because it's so important. The more you push, the further away you are from where you desire to be. Settle your heart, focus on your belief, and don't waver. The more you push, Sometimes when we say that, we're talking about this pushing. I really resonate with this. And what I always really refer to it as is like, you tell me I can't fit this square peg in a round hole. Let me show you. So it's like you have a lot of experience. I feel that. And that has really guided you in so many ways. Your experiences alone. Okay. You've learned from so much of them. But now it's time because you've had so many experiences, and it's just like there's this whole new beginning here. It's like that's what maybe you haven't seen. For some of you, I'm getting this message coming in. Some of you, most of you, have really been through hell and back these last couple years. It's really been tough. And you've been wondering like what's happening, but what you may have not seen until now is you have this beautiful new beginning. It felt like endings. It felt like so many endings, but they had to occur so that you could have this new beginning. Okay? Mary, she's number 2. Well, the divine is here for you, doll. And we're going to pick up where we left off, and we're going to do a little checkup from that neck up. Are you speaking up? Are you putting out there exactly what you want to say? Okay? Because that's really coming in to have unconditional love for yourself. Okay? To be collaborating with your higher self. You know, amethyst comes in a lot. Amethyst was one of the very first attunements that I clicked and like was like, oh wait, there's this whole thing coming in for me with these crystal attunements. And amethyst was used a lot. It's water soluble. It was used in water to look like wine. So a lot of people call it the sobriety stone. But really, amethyst is it allows you to work with your higher self, and what you're doing is you're collaborating with your higher self on a timeline that is your highest good. So it's pushing you into this newer timeline. Okay. So really speak up and really put out there what you want. All right. Don't assume that others know. And you know what? With this is really, I'm just going to be honest. Pile number 2, this is like a lot between you and God. Okay. There's a lot between you and God. And it's just like, I feel that he's like, yeah, talk to me. Talk to me. Let me send you messages. Let me show you the appreciation of what you've done to revitalize and to renew, okay? To revitalize and renew, because it is very special what you are doing. It's like you are the future. The water buffalo, my friends, are so revered. They're so revered. They are, they literally sustain populations, literally. Okay. And this is what you do for a collective, a team, a network. And it's like you're not aware of that yet because you yourself have gone through this huge transformation. Okay. But it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning, which is really exciting. So let's go ahead and see. We're going to do 3 shuffles. Okay. We're going to just really see really how can we get this in balance? How can we integrate these energies? How can we work with the divine to really find our way and to feel good about what we've been through? Because some of you are tattered. Okay. I feel it. I feel it. I literally feel you. Some of you are so like done, exhausted, okay? But this oracle, you were brought here to allow you to hold on. It's actually one of your superpowers. You're really good at it. You're really good at that, okay? But this is not the humdrum. This is something new. So let's get into it. Yeah. Begin to explore. How can we let go of that of the past? How can we let go? Okay. And really sink into that pink. Really sink into that pink. Really have that unconditional love to do what you want. To do what you want. It's like this is a new beginning for you. And it's like that childlike wonder. It's like nothing is going to hold you back. Mary says, I do have a lot of crystals, beautiful stones. I'm trying, but it's been very hard. Yeah. I feel I feel you, Mary. I do. I'm glad you're here. Okay? I'm glad you're here so that we can support one another. So that we can support one another. Okay, here it is again. Claim your art. Claim your art. Explore something new. Claim your art. If you did 1 and 2, I want you to think about exploring art. There are many forms of art, my friends. It's not just like drawing, okay? I've been immersing myself into that more. Sometimes I laugh at what I create, and sometimes I'm like, oh my God, it's amazing. And it's really inspiring. I don't know if you guys saw the leaf art I created. That was super fun. I was like, no idea how that was going to turn out, but I really loved it. So allow what? Your expression. Allow your expression. Have unconditional love for yourself. Take the time. And what I'm also getting from the divine here for you too with that art is it keeps you in the present because so many of you have been through it. The memory, what's actually makes you feel tattered is the memory. Like even just reassessing and looking back what you've been through in itself is exhausting, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Admit your vulnerabilities. Talk to God. Pray. If get it out. You know, I really am feeling it. I really am feeling it because it's just like you just want to be validated, right? You just want to be validated. Okay, so what's coming in for you guys? Let's take a look. It's a whole new beginning. You're changing tracks, okay? Have unconditional love and allow that to happen. For some of you, what's been going on this last couple of years has led to this new beginning to go off in I'm being reminded of a story actually, okay? And this story is I love Jack Canfield. I don't know if you're familiar. He writes The Chicken Soup for the Soul, and I'm definitely being reminded of a story in that book. They're so inspiring. Corolla, hi honey, you're here. Oh no, you couldn't figure out how to get in here. Okay, well, I'm happy you found your way. We're on pile number 2. But I'm being reminded of a story of this lady who lost her husband, and this is back like I want to say in the 1930s. And she lost her husband. Yeah, the depression. She lost her job, and it's like she just felt like everything was falling apart. But really, what was happening is she had this insight. She's like, well, what can I do? And she made this really good meat pies. So she had this insight to go into the local factory, and to cook her meat pies. And so that when people would come out, they would buy her meat pies. And she carved out this whole new life for herself. Okay. And this is the story that's kind of erupting for you. Okay. And what we've been, oh, good. You have been watching. Okay, cool. All right. So yes, that's what I was feeling. Let's go ahead and take a look. See, we're going to be building a little bit of a spiral here. Not a little bit. We are. Okay. We've got this energy coming in for you from spirit, and this energy is coming from left to right. Okay. And why am I doing this? And we've been talking about amethyst. I wonder if you should look in and see which way. If you need any help grading, let me know. I'd be happy to do that. Okay. You can actually just send me a message at angelinsight.net. I'd be happy to walk you through it. It's very easy. You can ask your angels and guides. But yes, this energy I really am feeling crystal gritting is going to help with the energies that help you manage through these energies. Okay. So we've got this energy coming in from left to right, which means lefty loosey. Spirit is pulling an energy away. Okay. And energy is being pulled away. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Sorry, I was just reading a couple of the things without the rules. I'm even going back into old drawings. That's so awesome. Okay. I love that this is resonating. Okay. So we're going to be kind of jumping around a little bit. I'm going to be jumping around. Hopefully it doesn't feel like that for you. Okay. So our first card is right at the center. right at the center. How can we have unconditional for love for ourselves? Accept disappointments gracefully. Okay? We were talking about you've been going through it for a couple years. I feel, I definitely feel for you, my friends, I do feel you've had a lot of endings. Okay. Some of them have been pretty big. And it's just like you're just done with it. You're just like done with losing things. Okay. And that makes me think of you, Corolla, big time. Love you, sis. I haven't talked to you in a while. Okay. So anyway, um, accepting these disappointments gracefully, knowing, so this is why this is coming in. Have unconditional love for yourself to know, oh, that's not going to happen as I thought it was going to. What a blessing that must be. How can we turn the perspective? Okay? How can we see the unconditional love instead of the shadow so that we can claim and alchemize? Okay? I do feel in a little way, friends. Um, those of you that chose this is a little bit, it's kind of like something the universe does that's not really fun and it tests us. It wants to see what we've learned. And so it's like, oh yeah, you say you love yourself unconditionally, but do you? And it's like this is that whole thing that hindsight is always 2020. So just really have faith that the things that are not coming to fruition for you at this moment, that it's a blessing in disguise. Okay? So that's the number 1. Number 2. This is really talking about stepping into your truth, okay? Live your soul, not a role. All right. Having unconditional love for yourself, just speaking up. That's where we started, Rat. Remember, we started with speaking up and really allowing yourself just to be who you are. There is nothing you need to change. There's nothing that's wrong. Okay. You're not a bad penny. You're not unlucky. You're not unworthy. You are perfectly where you are meant to be, perfectly where you're meant to be. And it's like this bright color. This bright color is really what's coming for me. What's coming for me is actually a I know, it's hilarious. A license plate that I saw today. So I'm being prompted to pull it. And it's reminding me of this flamingo energy. This flamingo energy feels really, really positive. Okay. Um, Standing in your truth, what I'm feeling like the biggest thing about this energy that's coming to you is friends. Okay, it seems like what's going to really allow you to speak up, to share your thoughts, is these friendships, these budding friendships that are coming in that make you feel extremely supported. So really lean into those conversations, really lean into that energy. And then yeah, here, let me see. This is your, I don't know. Hold on. I'm going to show you. This is your license plate DAI 84444. You were in the right place at the right time, my friends. Okay. And it's like there was almost like this inauthentic energy trying to take over, to really kind of push you in a different direction because of that stacked loss after loss after loss. And it's like, nope, spirit wants to show you, we're just putting you on a different track. We're just putting you on a different track. Okay. So be really fluid. Be really fluid. Know that you're changing tracks. Live your soul, not a role. Don't see, what's really cool is if you keep your heart open and you just speak your truth, it's just like you don't have to settle. And that's what it is. You're looking for that right fit. It's almost like I'm getting like this glove, right? And it's like you're looking for this snuggie. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Corolla says, yeah, that resonates. Yeah. Do y'all do this? Sorry, I have to do this. I've been saying I'm an adult and I can handle disappointment. Yeah, exactly. Disappointments are hard, but it is really isn't it amazing what you learn about yourself though and how you start to handle it, especially when you start to see it from a higher point of view. Even if you're not that practiced, even if there are times where it doesn't work out like that and you come back and you have that reflection, that's what's important. Okay? That's what's important. Okay. So, the third card, we're really going to talk about your heart. What's on your heart? What's on your heart? This is the message from the divine. Forgive and forget. Forgive and forget. And speak up. Speak up so that you can release. Sometimes we don't understand why these disappointments happen. Sometimes we don't understand these frustrating energies. And sometimes it is just the energy breaking free. How can you really hold that unconditional love for yourself? How can you put yourself first? And how can you allow yourself to be the bigger person, to not allow something else to take space, right? Disappointments and a lot less trying to get through it. Yeah. Disappointment and lost a lot of loss. Yeah. Trying to get through it. It's tough. Yeah, because those of you in pile number 2, I'm feeling you, and I'm probably with you, right? I'm probably right with you. This resonates so much for me as well. I won't be surprised. Is like, in a lot of ways, you're grieving. You're grieving. And part of that grief cycle, there's a lot that's in there. And one of it's anger. So if you're angry, let it come up so that it can clear. Let it show you the way. Allow, if you're angry, that expression, use that expression in that art, in writing, in, if you want to create some art. I mean, I'm telling you, there's some banger ways to get that anger out. Throwing paint, throwing bottles, doing all kinds of different ways to express yourself. So what I'm showing here is like, this changing of tracks has a lot to do with your expression. Okay. But what might be like over these next 3 weeks, it's really coming, if it's on your heart. Okay. It's not necessarily on your heart for all of you, but but in a lot of ways it is. And for some of you, it is with God. It's literally like with that. It's just like, you've been grieving, and it's okay to be angry. It's okay to be angry, because it's when you see where this takes you. This is just a work in progress. Okay? This is where you were. Like in 3 weeks, this is where you were. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Change tracks. Because this is taking up too much space, whatever it is. Okay? It's taking too much space. And I feel that the divine is coming in to loosen things for you, and it's going to make it even easier, because the last thing you need is anything tough. Okay? Anything tough. All right. Let's go into that number 4 position. What do you love, and how can you tap into your imagination? How can you tap into your imagination? What fuels your passion? What makes you feel creative? Okay? What really stimulates you? What really speaks to you and makes you feel alive, awakens something within you. This is really what's coming up here, right here. Okay? Do what you love. And as we're stepping into all of that, what's really cool is there's something unwinding in the background. But let's not focus on what's unwinding, because sometimes when we go focus on that, we wind back up. Okay? How can we focus on this new beginning? How can we step into the present and be in that expression, so that we're not in our thoughts potentially? Some of you are in those thoughts. Okay? And there's no judgment. There's no judgment here. Okay? It's not about that. But at the same point in time, it's those thoughts that are keeping you from into this new, it's like with this energy that we're dealing with here, this new beginning for you. You've been kind of like bottle fed in a way, right? It's like you're this young calf, so to speak. I hate to say it like that, but and it's like you're being prepped for what is coming for you, okay? In order for you to step into this role, everything that's gone before you has prepped you for that, okay? And it is truly unique and beautiful. And it's like if you can allow this forgiveness and if you can ask and speak up for what you want, I think you might be surprised how the divine comes back. And I love to hear all about it. I really, really would. Okay. I really, really would. So, you can have your cake and eat it too. You know, 1, 12, 21 on the clock. Wow. Ones and twos. Okay. And then look at here. We have in this fifth position becoming a clear channel. Now, this is actually really talking about your power. So it's like what I'm feeling like whatever's on that heart is taking up that space. Look at how they have this similar energy. Like this paint is drying in the background. Nothing is really like this paint is like kind of dripping still, right? And it's not really taken shape, but it's like this forgive and forget. It's like this is that massive clearing. Remember, this oracle in these next 3 weeks is about the black diamond, the diamonds in the rough. This is about a big, huge clearing. Okay. And for you, it's just allowing yourself to forgive and to forget some of the narratives that were introduced to you, to literally forget, because you are such a powerful you're so powerful, my friends, that it's like you can create an alternate reality. Okay, you can create an alternate reality. And it's like you want to be clear on what's coming in for yourself and for those potentially that you're going to support. And I do feel that you are going to be supporting a particular collective. I really do, a particular group. Okay. In your own expression, of course, in your own expression. So, how can we really find the clarity? What are we truly integrating is going with the flow. Really, your lessons coming through for you, my friends, from the divine is to know that you're protected, to know that you're guided, that someone is walking by your side. Go with the flow, just find your way. Don't live in the past and don't live in the present or in the future. Just be in the now. Just be in the now, because there's this clearing happening, and this is what's going to allow for that expansion to come in for you in particular in your vision. Okay. Because, like I said, this, whatever it is, this heaviness, whatever this heaviness is, it's kind of like a lump in the throat. Okay. But it feels like a lump in the chest, actually. And it's just like, it's just creating, I feel like it's just creating a block for you. And if you can ask the divine to help release the block. Let me know what comes back. I'm always with God. Yes, exactly. Such a beautiful reading. I love that. That is so gorgeous. So really so a couple things came in for you, pile number 2. We had some crystals come in, particularly amethyst and rose quartz. Okay, maybe doing grids. If you need some help, you can message me. I'd be happy to walk you through it. But you can also work with your team. Okay, it might be something that you're supposed to learn, um, and allowing assistance. Allowing assistance and really just stepping into your expression, staying in the present. So if you feel yourself getting a little, and I've been doing this a lot, so I would say it works really well. So just allow yourself to be guided. If you have to use Google, look things up. There's excuse me, there's so many different resources out there, just like little things that you can draw just to keep yourself from wandering into places that you don't need to wander at this moment. Okay? All right. Thank you, pile number two. If you didn't check out the collective message, please check it out. And this energy will be with us for the next 3 weeks. All right, we're going to move into you, pile number three. Our last pile. Okay, pile number three. You guys are the wild water buffalo. You are the wild ones. And you are the most rare of the rare. So, of all the water buffalo, there are river buffalo, there are swamp buffalo. Now, swamp buffalo is what we're talking about. We're only talking about swamp buffalo in this activation, okay? But you are the wild swamp buffalo. And you are very rare because most of the wild buffalo are in captivity. They're not wild anymore. Okay. So there's this wild spirit about you. And the only thing, and it is coming up to share, the only thing that actually kind of takes a little steam out of your engine, so to speak, is when you start to compare yourself with other buffalo, thinking that you need to be the same. Because remember, you are rare. So, all right, so let's move into it. We've got angels coming forward for you. We've got the angels coming with their prayers. And the angels came forward last week, and we're starting right there at that new beginning. So the last time we came, boy, that was a whole interesting couple of weeks ago. Yeah, kicked off again. This is so weird, just like it happened today. So anyway, you are at the cusp of this brand new beginning. You're walking through this threshold. You have walked through this threshold. I feel that you've already done that. And now the angels want to come in to guide you in a lot of ways. We have this postage stamp, okay, I like to call it this postage stamp, kind of like oracle that we're going to do. We're going to do it down here. We're going to take you down in just a moment. But we've got the color blue and the color red coming in. Whenever I see the color blue and the color red, of course, we've got this, two fire and ice. We've got these two different energies, these opposite energies. And what we're really doing here in pile number three for you is finding that balance. So we are talking about just you, pile number three. This is just about you. You're feeling just a little off centered. And so you've been brought here so that you can find a little bit more centering, a little bit more balance, really getting messages about your authenticity, but also about connection and the importance of rooting that authenticity in. Okay. So Wild Buffalo, yeah, this is an expansion. What we're talking about for you is an expansion about what you're bringing in. Okay. So you're bringing something in for everybody else. And there's an expansion coming into those next 3 weeks exactly about what that is. And that's what creates that vision. Blue and red make purple. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to go down here real quick. We're starting off at this new beginning. We are going to do quite a few shuffles. I'm going to count it out. We are talking really about a healing and about clarity coming in to allow this expansion and what you're bringing in. Okay. So here we go. Pile number one. Excuse me. Shuffle number one. Unconditional love. Maybe this is a tie to pile number two. Okay. Double confirmation if it is. This is the Divine Mother. How can you actually put your prayers out there? How can you, in times of worry, maybe pray? I know each to their own. This is not about necessarily religion. This is all about meditation. So, like when I journey, I've been myself. I don't want to share too much about myself because it's not about me, but this is just the story that's coming up and maybe it resonates. Is I've been journeying with myself, doing a lot of healing. I know that I am very shamanistic, and I've been leaning into that and been working closely with my team. And prayer is what I use to journey with. So when I pray, it keeps me in an observing state and allows me to observe because yeah, I kind of like jump ahead of the pack and even with myself. So I don't know why I'm bringing that up, but it looks like it has some sort of purpose. You are so welcome, Mary. So very welcome. I will see you soon. Okay, so yes, we've got prayer coming in, putting it out there. Okay, that's what these are, the angel prayers. Okay, so definitely putting it out there. Here we've got, Archangel Raziel, Metatron, excuse me, Archangel Metatron. You've been praying for a change in the structure. You are protected. It is for you. It almost feels like, yeah, it feels like you're at this cusp, something you've been praying for. So it's like maybe that new beginning, you don't feel like you've walked through that threshold just yet. This might be what you're rooting in. Okay. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. And hello, this is what we were just talking about, that diamond pattern. If you didn't hear that at the beginning, go back to the collective message, is that there's this huge clearing going on. Okay, this huge clearing, huge releases. And so we know that we're already in this right information here. Thank you. Yeah, how can we lean on those friends? I'm especially talking here. Okay, this is a message for those of you that got pile 1 and 3. Okay, that renewal from feeling lifted up by others. Again, this is just coming through as confirmation. I love these dandelions here in this picture. They pair with coral quartz. So we've got this energy of this red and yellow, this almost mystic energy coming in here. And you guys are bringing something in. So most likely you're bringing something in that's new, that people are not aware of. Okay. And that's what makes it a little tough. Okay. Oh, my daughter Jordan wants to say goodnight, guys. Let's pull you up. Oh, she wants to say goodnight to me. Sorry.
How much longer do you have?
Okay. I'll come see you, honey. I'm almost done. All right. You have all the spiritual support you need. Look at, you are surrounded. Okay. Your prayers are being answered. You're definitely being listened to. Okay. You're definitely being seen. That seems very important to share with you. You're definitely being seen. So it's like things are being cleared. You're being seen. Your prayers are being answered. Number 4, wow, loved ones. I mean, you're just getting support from all arenas. Okay. So you've got loved ones with you. That's number 5. Number 6. And we've got here, look at this. I love this card. Archangel Raphael, the divine physician. And it's just like, with you, we've got the color purple. So look at this. I love this purple. And look at this expansion. It almost looks like this eye. Doesn't it actually look like a sunflower, a purple sunflower? And a purple, and of course, sunflowers, they always face the sun. They turn to the sun. And this is all about being heart-centered, right? Allowing that aura, allowing yourself to glow. But also there are so many seeds. It's like as you grow, you open up seeds for others. Okay. And this is why that this is why you're the wild one, right? So that you can you've been on this mission, so to speak, right? Number 7, oh wow, it's come up twice. Come up twice. Trustworthy friends. We're going to refer to that in a moment. So really getting a lift up, really watching who you surround yourself with, those that make you feel like you're in power, those who make you feel strong. Okay. That's what the dandelion is all about. It's all about feeling strong. All right. Expressing your creativity, expressing your authenticity, being true to yourself. Okay. This is really important for you. Very important for you to not only root in your truth, but this is what allows the expansion of vision, not only for yourself, but I'm also feeling for others. Wow. Wow. All right. I mean, can we get any more confirmations about speaking your truth? All right. Archangel Gabriel says, thank you for helping me to speak with integrity. Yeah. to speak with integrity, to be have unconditional love for yourself, to be in that queen. It's like you got it all together, you know? It's like it's all about this expansion and vision is really kind of what's, I don't want to say holding you back. It's what's going to be revealed. Okay? It's what's going to be revealed. I feel this like with your pile, this feels like I feel this confidence. Okay? I hope that's resonating. Taking a step back, okay? Taking a step back. You've been through a lot. So, how can you pull back and let recovery? How can you let these geese in the background? It's like, this is what I was feeling. You're part of something bigger, you're part of this team. And it's like, you may or may not be aware that you're working with them, but how can you pull back and let somebody else come to the forefront so that you can recover? And look at how it turned all blue just in the changing of that light there. So really capturing that wisdom is really what I'm feeling here. Instead of pushing, how can we pull back? And as we pull back, this actually feels really expansive in this Mercury retrograde too. I'm getting a little bit of that communication coming in. So how can we pull back, not work so hard, and remember to the channeled message? The more you push, the further away everything you desire goes. So it's all about having the belief and really kind of taking that fresh breath, so that what's manifesting can come forward. Oh, I want to see what Corolla says. Wish you would keep the camera up. Was watching all the spirits around you. You've gotten more since I've spent time with you. Oh, we can do that. Yeah, girl. There's all kinds of energies around me. Some of them not so good. Some of them not so good. And that seems to have some purpose. Okay, that seems to have some purpose. Okay. And on the ninth one, and here we are, me and you, double nines, 9 shuffles, 9 cards. So there we go. Honor your beauty. Honor your beauty. Stay centered. Allow things to, for you to be who you are. And I love how we're seeing this third eye. This is what we're talking about. And for you, this is all about prayers being answered. I feel a lot of you feeling centered to discover your inner and outer beauty. Yeah, so beautiful. I was just sharing, this reminds me of the Ouroboros. I was sharing about the drum. I don't know if you saw, I've been sharing a couple of things about what's coming in, about what I'm going to be teaching, and about how this drum came in, about the inside and the outside merging, not feeling all this separation, not feeling, you know, there's a change inward inside. But what's interesting is it's not something necessarily that you had to change. Okay, there's a big clearing collectively. This is a collective clearing, and how it impacts you is it's the answer to your prayers. It's the answer to your prayers, like literally. Okay, it allows you to come in balance. All right, so yeah, it allows you to do that Toyota jump, to live your joy, to live your best life, to flutter, to expand, to feel confident. Wow, you feel this? This is what's overall happening for you. It's like a full moon. It's like this huge expansion. And it just feels great. It just feels amazing. And it also, I want to say, it's about time. It feels like it's about time. Okay. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna pull you back down because I am gonna build the oracle here. I'll come back up. Okay. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we got Archangel Michael. You are so protected. This is the foundation. This is the foundation of the messages that are coming for you. You are so protected. There's that true blue. The Order of the Sword is like you're not here. I feel like many of you know that you're not here to fight, and you put that sword down, and that includes that what you say. Okay, that includes what you say. So being in your authenticity in all ways. Okay, and this is like Archangel Michael says, "Thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light." Okay. And this blue fire all has to do with this electricity. Okay. This electricity, this kind of like Thor energy. All right. And this is and I feel that this is really important, a foundation, because it's kind of like that warrior part of you. You've laid down the store, you've laid down the sword, you've taken this leap of faith to step into something new. Okay. And it's like you've captured something and it makes you feel alive. Okay. I love this energy coming in for you, pile number 3. I really, really do. I'm ready to take a leap, angels. Okay. I'm ready to move forward. Don't hate, meditate. Everything you're looking for is inside. How can you go within? This is a foundation for you. Okay. So the foundations are of these next 3 weeks is you are so protected. Have a leap of faith and go within. Everything you are looking for is within. Okay. These are just promptings. Now, here we go on the second tier. We've got Metatron here again, clearing your vibes. We're going to actually give this a read because he's popped up twice, and that's kind of what I do. So let's see how Metatron clearing your vibes, how that's coming forward for you. Okay. The general meaning of this card is you're being guided to clear your life of any harsh, negative, and challenging energy. It's time to make a way for positive energy in your life. And only way you can do this is by clearing your aura, body, and energy. Surround yourself with positive people and uplifting environments. Here's an expanded interpretation. The angels are encouraging you to call on them to help you clear your life of anything that's getting in between you and your inner peace. Clear the clutter from your home, office, car, anywhere else you spend time. When you clear clutter in your life, you clear psychic clutter from your energy. When you clear your energy, you open yourself to more abundant and spiritual experiences. Metatron is one of the few angels who has walked the earth as a human being, so he knows more than any other angels what it's like to be challenged by people and situations. His name means the throne next to God, and he has a special connection with the current era as he represents new energy and connections that are opening up in other worlds and heaven. He is the angel who can help us connect with the wisdom of God in our daily life. And so there is this opening, there's this opening of these new connections, and this is building on top of my Archangel Michael. And again, we're talking about everything in this reading for you is living your best joy. Living your best joy. Okay. And this is what's at the center of your whole reading. Oh, excuse me. This is what's in the center of your whole entire reading. Is this is going to be the center of the postage stamp? Honoring your feelings. Archangel Haniel. Again, we have this fullness coming in. Double confirmation. Look at that full moon, this full expansion. Look at all these colors, okay? And remember, we're talking for you. We have this blue and red, this blue and red energy coming into balance, creating these purples. And can you feel those energies in these cards? They're literally being represented, okay? Literally. So at the center of your reading is honoring your feelings. Thank you, Archangel Haniel, for honoring my emotions. And Archangel Haniel to me really represents peace. And that was what I'm seeing in the center of your entire reading. Okay, is all about finding peace. Your remember, your expansion is what you're bringing in, and it centers around you having peace. So whatever you're bringing in is something you're doing for yourself, and then bringing it forward for others. Okay, I do feel that. I do feel that so much. You've got all the spiritual support. Again, this is coming up twice, double confirmation. You are surrounded. You have messages. You're seeing numbers. You've got all the different signs. And sometimes, at times, it may be too much. Okay, it may have been too much. The path is being cleared right now for that balance. So if you were feeling in one way or another, it's definitely coming into center. And look at, she's literally wearing a purple shirt. Do you see that? She's literally wearing a purple shirt. And it's like she feels blinded. She knows that she's supported. She knows that she's being guided, but she really doesn't feel. And a lot of this guidance is coming from your ancestry. Okay. I really feel that. That you have angels on the other side. We saw that message come in a little earlier. Um, and at the top here of your postage stamp, manifesting miracles with, excuse me, with Archangel Ryan. Excuse me. And this is really, I'm really getting a very clear message as I push back here about this red tier. And so we're going to go ahead and drop into it. This is the red tier, this first column. And we start with Archangel Michael. And then we have Archangel right on top of him, Archangel Metatron, and then Archangel Orion. Okay. But what this is speaking to me, this is really showing me that you are a warrior. You're a warrior spirit. I feel the longevity. I feel that you have been alchemizing a lot in past lives. I feel like you've had a lot of really interesting experiences, actually. And I feel so much about this warrior spirit, especially seeing this card. And this is why Metatron is inviting you into this peace palace. And here at the center, Archangel Haniel is like, yes, everything that you're bringing in, this expansion, all this authenticity, this vision, this fulfillment, this expansion in all ways has to do with this peace, this setting down of the sword. Okay, this surrender. Okay, this huge surrender, and it's going to bring miracles, miraculous energies, signs. Okay, um, spirit animals. Okay, we've got the water buffalo. So we've got the water buffalo here in the middle, and I'm going to talk about this in just a moment. I love that. And in this final card, there it is. Third time is a charmer. Let's read it. We've got to, because this has come up 3 times. The angels definitely want you to know about trustworthy friends. And for lots of you, you know, the wild water buffalo have been hunted for their meat, for their horns, for all kinds of things. They are a rarity. There are not many left. And so this is really coming in strong, because I feel like many of you have been through experiences that have kind of lost that trust. Okay. And I don't want to say fully, but at the same point in time, it's been a challenge. So let's see what we're going to read here. The friends that you spend time with, without a doubt, excuse me, the friends you spend time with are without a doubt trustworthy when you pick this card. You are surrounded by many earth angels and souls who have your best interests at heart. The people who make you smile, laugh, and cry are the souls who will be with you throughout your journey, and who have been encouraged to enjoying time with friends you have in this lifetime, because you have so much in common and you have fun with your friends. The angels will join in and enjoy themselves too. The expanded meaning here. You may have felt a little left out recently and unsure of being real, of who is being real in your life. Don't concern yourself about it. The angels are here to help you by surrendering any friendship issues or worries you have to them. You will allow a source of love to guide you to the peace that you deserve. Again, that peace is coming in. It seems to be all about peace, my friends. The angels will help you see, realize, and know you are really on the same vibration, who's on the same vibration with you, so that you can truly enjoy your social time. If you feel that you don't know who your friends are, follow the prayer on this card, and the angels will direct you to those who will support you and allow you to support them. Friendship means balance, and it is blessed. It is blessed to support as it is to be supported. And the prayer is, thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I can trust and love. Okay? And again, look at that expansion in the sun. So it's like we have these full these full, the sun, the moon. We have, even the animal, okay, spirit. So let's go ahead. We talked about what we're rooting in. Okay, so what we're rooting in is this recovering from this warrior spirit. Okay, and I feel that warrior spirit that you really had to, because you've had, I feel, so many lives, because you've had so many experiences, there was maybe a little bit more peacekeeping to do. Okay. But it's like that is just the foundation of what you're rooting in. Because you have walked that path, it has allowed you to actually step into your authenticity, and if it hasn't fully come in, but it's allowed you to go within, I feel like you already do that. I feel like you are a channeler. I feel like most of what you get is within. I feel like you have a huge amount of support. And then these trustworthy friends are coming in. This is based on who you are in your authenticity. And this was not an easy thing to do, my friends, because of that warrior spirit, right? And it's like the marriage of the two and getting them in balance, the fire and the ice, the fire of all that you have been through, and the ice and the relationships that you have with your team, with yourself, with source, with friends. This marriage and finding the balance within has created this center panel for you, has created this centeredness. And this is what's being highlighted. Okay. This is what's being highlighted. Okay. For you is that center pathway. So, how can you collaborate with this leap of faith? How can you really trust your instincts, trust your vision, go for what makes you feel sparked, what makes you feel alive? It's like this is like a eureka moment. I really feel this energy. It's like literally like catching a star. Okay. And this allows you to move forward. And then look at this, that peace. It's like you're holding this expansion. You've gone through all that muck, and it is allowed you to be in this place. And it really makes you feel this fullness. Okay. Like this card is just so beautiful. Isn't it stunning? Um, and it's just like these colors. But not only that, there's this femininity here. There's this surrender. There's this serenity. This is what I want to say. There's this beautiful serenity in this piece. And as you've had this warrior spirit most of your lives, okay, it's affected your connections. It's affected your relationship with yourself. It's affecting your relationship with the divine. In fact, you may have been fast tracked in a lot of ways, and it may have been confusing. Okay, it's another story coming in, but the animals are here to guide you, right? This is what's being centered. The animals are here to guide you. You see wisdom. You see their animal wisdom. You see how you are not separate from all. Okay. And this is a beautiful expansion and a beautiful part of your ascension that comes from your peace, is that you can see through the eye of the eagle. You can see through the horns, if you will, of the water buffalo. Now, one of the biggest assets of coming through the water buffalo, this energy, was the ability to hold their breath for 5 minutes. So it's like you really can see that and you can harness that energy, and it helps your soul to expand. It helps your soul to expand. Okay. So I just love this for you. I love that the center is definitely feeling this purple color, okay? This expansion in this vision. And it's something you've been waiting for, because the fight gets old. The fight gets old. The wars get old. The trying to prove a point, that I'm right, you're wrong, blah blah blah. All it does is cause further separation. Okay, so let's see. Let me catch up on some messages, guys. I love that you're all participating. Yay! All right, I see that. Alicia says, I seemed all of them are for me tonight. I feel the presence of the archangels very strongly the past couple months. I've become alive in the past couple months. Yay, Alicia. It's been a road for you. Corolla says, yes, Michael is always protecting, and Metatron is very important in guiding. Yes, Corolla, thank you. You're very close to the angels. I appreciate that. Appropriate center card. Yeah, Archangel Haniel. The angels have so much wisdom, right? My message says it's too long. Doesn't speak. Okay, wait. Thank you, Pearl. I'm just learning to know the angels. I was raised in religion where one doesn't speak with angels. I'm no longer bound by it. My message says it's too long. Yes, I love three. Awesome. Okay. Well, I love that you guys. I love that we have this participation, and I love seeing you guys work together because that's what we're all here for, to support each other, right? I do feel that something, I'm going to go within real quick because I do feel that something's missing here on number three. I feel like I'm missing something. So let me just real quick just go within here just for a moment. Um, is there something else on question or for pile number three that we want to share? Mhm. Yes. Okay. Um, do you want to show me something? Do you want to channel? Okay, so I feel like I'm gonna be a show and tell. Yes. All right, so let's just kind of settle in. What I am, uh, as I'm right here in your energy, it feels very, I feel a flow. It feels really good, to be honest. All right, I'm going in a little deeper, so hold on. I'm feeling this energy right here on the heart chakra. So there's something, you might be attracted. This message might be those who are attracted that also picked pile number two. Is this a message for those who picked two and three? Yes. Okay. This is a message for those who picked two and three. It's interesting because I feel like here, here, it feels really peaceful. Okay, that serenity that I was speaking about. But then as we get in a little closer, I can tell you're really big energies. And as we get in a little closer, as we draw in closer to who you are. So this is just kind of interesting. Now, it might be for you on the outskirts, but as I'm coming in closer to you, um, this feels like there's something on your heart, okay? And this on this side, it's just there's something that wants to be released. There's something that wants to be expressed. There's something that wants to come out. And in some ways, it may not, for some of you, it may not come out in the way that you expect. And so, because of what I am feeling now is kind of interesting, is I'm feeling like there's this curveball, this little volatility coming in. Okay. And it's like, it's not coming in to take you off your game. Interesting. Because I'm like seeing an energy, like I'm seeing like a turn. Okay, wow. Okay. So this wheel is turning in your favor, but in some ways, for some of you, I'm getting it may come in a way that you don't expect. A spat, a fight, something that comes in really fast. Like I'm getting this kind of energy. It could be with some of these trustworthy friends. It could be a misunderstanding. Something comes in, but what it does is it comes up for purpose so that it can really allow a settling. It's like it allows it to come up so it can expand, okay? So that it can be released. So that it can I'm asking, is there another story? No. And what I'm feeling with those numbers, this is a shift for you. Okay, number 2 and 3. If you got 2 and 3, is this a shift? This is kind of related potentially to that shift for you, number 3 or number 2. And the angels are coming in with these prayers, this energy mixing. But this is what allows you to step into your authenticity. This allows you to step into your, not the authenticity, of course, your true blue, but your individuality, who you are as an individual. Okay. Which is sometimes something that is difficult for us to, it's like our whole life we're groomed to be like everybody else. And it's like, wait, you mean it's okay to be different? Yes, it's okay to be different. All right. This has been really beautiful. I just want to settle in. Is that everything? Is there anything else that you want to share? No. Okay. This was fun. I'm sorry if you were on at first and got tapped off. This energy is with us for the next 3 weeks. Thank you, pile number 3. If you missed the collective message, please go back to the beginning. Okay. I'm going to timestamp everything. I have loved having all of you here. Thank you so much. Mary Corolla, shout out to you, Amethyst. Thank you, ladies, for being here in person and bringing in the messages even stronger. I look forward to seeing you soon. I've always seen into other dimensions, and from them, the Bible says it's wrong, but God loves me. Yes, He does. Yeah, she's super dope. Her and Caroli and I met in angel coaching class together, uh, and no surprise, right, my friends? We all fall into, just like it's no surprise that you two are talking, by no doubt, no doubt whatsoever. Thank you, Mary. Yes, thank you, Mary, for being on here. You guys have been amazing. Mwah. I will talk to you soon. Peace. Catch you on the flip. Bye.